Oh, we're live.
Seems like it connected faster.
Yeah, it did. It seemed like it connected even faster. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome into another Disney Talk Thursdays. I have to mute it on my back screen, but welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. Welcome back. We are Thursday night. Thank goodness. We are almost done with the week. That's what I meant to say. That's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring up my phone. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here. I'm Walt.
I'm Melissa.
In case anybody's new. There could be new people out there watching. You never know. Yep, could be. But thank you, everybody. Welcome in. We have a really fun stream tonight. At least I hope it is for you guys. Well, it will be. It's going to be interesting because one of our buddies, Brian, who was in here a little bit earlier, he left a message already. He experienced Galaxy's Edge yesterday. So in the 8:30 half an hour part of the portion of the live stream, we are going to talk a little bit of Galaxy's Edge. So that's going to come in the second half. Hey, Brian, just you for now. That's all right, buddy. No problem. I'm glad you're here. We will get into your stuff in a little bit in the chat. We're going to ask some questions. And it'll be a lot of fun. But hopefully some people will get in here in a little bit. And hopefully they're getting notifications. That's probably what the issue might be. But you got notifications, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, there's Miguel.
Hi, Miguel. Thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. I appreciate it, buddy. 2-minute commercial. Good Lord, that's a lot. Michael Riley, welcome in. Good to see you. And so we are definitely going to be talking Galaxy's Edge a little bit later in the live stream. But to begin the night, we always like to kind of go around the parks. We've been doing all the different parks. We did Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and we thought, well, let's talk Disney Springs. And now everybody's coming in. Good to see everybody. Meg's here, Mickey's Magic, Steve's here. Patrick. Good to see you. Patrick, good to see you. Thanks, Patrick. That was an old picture, man. Let me tell you. I mean, old picture. That's a 10-year-old picture. Some of us still look good. Some of us have aged incredibly.
We both aged.
That would be me, as you can see the gray. Yeah, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Brian, good to see you again. Jelly's Journeys, welcome in. Everybody, thank you for being here. We're going to have a good time. I do want to talk Disney Springs because it's funny, as I was kind of getting together some of the things we were going to talk about and talking about restaurants. Bridget's here. Good to see you. Rob, good to see you, buddy. Hey. Bridget, we haven't seen you in forever. Hope the family's doing well. Glad you're here. You know what? Actually, before we even get started, let me just real fast, a couple shout outs. Obviously, my 2 partner channels, Steve's World Family Friendly live stream on Monday. He has a great channel. Please check out his channel. He just released a new video, and please check him out. We're lucky to have him as partner channel. And Disney Dan as well. Everybody knows Dan. Please check out Dan's channel as well. These guys are great. We're very, very fortunate to have him as partner channels. Michael Riley, I said hi to him. The Shet family, welcome in. Good to see you. Joey's World's here. Hey. Good to see you. Thank you, everybody. And you know, I definitely want to shout out my partner channels. And, of course, I also want to shout out to theliveplace.com. Dean over at Dreamers Empire. He always hosts these shows, and he does a great job. And he's always been there for the community, and we want to make sure he's recognized as well.
Good to see you, Miguel.
Thanks, Miguel. We appreciate that. I didn't realize the ads before the streams and the videos was that long. I always thought they were just 5-second ads. But, anyway, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And so let's get right into it. Again, talking about Disney Springs, as I was looking at all the different things, I got to be honest with you. Disney Springs almost feels like it's a 5th park.
I know.
There really is a lot to Disney Springs. It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I think we love it more now since the transformation.
I didn't care for it so much before. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
But now I really enjoy it. We spent a good amount of time down there on our last trip. Because we didn't have park tickets for the whole week. So we had stayed with some friends, and I think we drove over to Disney Springs at least 3 times at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, we did.
It's very nice.
Yep. Little man, Bridget says, little man's trying to talk, and we are starting potting trading. Yay! That's good. Good for you. Glad he's doing well.
All right, Brian, we'll look for you.
Yeah, Brian, we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, Brian, in the second half of the show, Brian Eisenhart went to Galaxy's Edge last night.
Yeah.
I think he wants out. Maybe not. But talking about the dog. The dog wants out. Mason's already out. And he went to Galaxy's Edge last night, got a cast member preview. So he's going to give us a little bit of information. Not too much. I know a lot of people don't want a ton of information. They want to be surprised, but he's going to give us a little bit of a tease about Galaxy's Edge from what he saw. It does. I agree, Miguel. Hey, MGM Traveling, welcome in. Good to see you. Well, it's 25 minutes long on that ad. Oh my gosh, Joey's World. I couldn't even imagine. And yes, Power Channel Rob Fuzz is also here, everybody. He's one of our Power Channels as well. We're very lucky to have him in the community as well. He does great stuff. Definitely helped out Steve getting him to 1,000 subs, and that was awesome. But yeah, Disney Springs is amazing. One of the good things that they really did that really helped with the traffic flow down there are the 3 garages.
Yeah.
They just finished the 3rd one. It's called the Grapefruit Garage. They have the orange and the lime garage as well. Now, those folks that are locals, Miguel, especially you, I want to hear from you on this one. How do you guys like the fact that they have these new garages? Do you feel it really helps with traffic flow and congestion? I think it does. I think instead of building out, they're building up, and I think it's a big improvement to the downtown area. What do you think?
We didn't have any issues. We drove there every time, and I actually preferred it to taking the bus because you have a ways to walk, where the buses go. But I'm kind of surprised they named it the Grapefruit Garage because it's yellow and you have lemon you have orange and lime. Shouldn't you have lemon? Grapefruit Garage could have been pink.
Right.
Pink grapefruit.
Yeah. Just
saying.
Yeah, and Miguel says that. He said for someone who is a local, they love the fact that they have the garages. It makes the parking so much easier. And I agree. I know it was terrible when they were building that first one because it made everything so congested, tons of construction walls and stuff like that. But ever since then, it's fantastic. Lorena Zapata, welcome in.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hey, Chris, Disney World Adventures. Good to see you, buddy. Joey's World says, yep, much better with the up garages. Less walking than the bus sometimes with walking. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've really done a good job of connecting the different garages. So if you're in one that's got to cross over the street, they have the the bridge that goes across. I think it's done really well.
Mm-hmm.
Miguel says they kept saying they were going to charge for parking since City Walk at Universal charges, but so far they haven't.
I hope they don't.
You know what, man? I'll be highly upset if they do. This can be one of the perks that they could give to people, and it doesn't matter just because City Walk does it. That doesn't mean you have to do it. So I hope not, Miguel.
Do you think that'll keep people coming to them more than maybe going to City Walk?
Exactly.
That would be a draw for me. I
Yes.
hate having to pay to park. I
Yes.
avoid it at all costs when we go places. I think it's annoying.
Yep, I agree 100%. But I do want to talk about some of the things that you have down there that to us kind of makes it almost like a fifth park. I mean, you got Splitsville, you got the AMC movies, you got the Void, which is that virtual reality thing that they have down there right now, which I would really like to do on our next trip in August. Not much, Meg. We're just talking about the beginning stages. We're just talking about Disney Springs so far. We're talking Galaxy's Edge kind of in the second half. But they have the Void, which I really want to try. They have characters in flight. They have the Amphicars. They have, of course, the tree trail during the holidays. The tree trail, which is fantastic.
I really want to see that.
There's so many different things to do, fun-wise down there. That's just amazing. I love it. I love it. I don't know what everybody thinks in the chat, but I think, has anybody tried the Void yet? I want to try the virtual reality thing. Miguel says it'd be upsetting to me as well. They sell so much merchandise. I think they are better off not charging for it. I agree.
Yeah. No, they're not charging yet, Meg. They've talked about it, but we're hoping and praying that they don't, because that would be a really big disappointment.
Mm-hmm. Miguel said, no, Meg, you just missed the biggest announcement ever.
I know, I was looking. It took me a minute to pick up on them. Like, what announcement? Typical Thursday.
Yeah, I'm into that. But I do. I like the fact that there's so many different little things that you can do. Now, some of these they charge for. The Void's not, isn't free. You have to pay for that. And I've actually seen on some videos. We were watching one of Michael K's videos, one of his latest vlogs. He did it with his dad, and they actually took reservations. And I think it's popular enough that if you want to do it, you might want to get a reservation. From what we saw, right?
I didn't see that one yet.
I saw it, yeah, and they enjoyed it. So we may have to try that. It looks like it's really fun. Yes, that Miguel's joining the stream. That's exactly right. Yep. No, we haven't tried it either. I would like to try it. From what I've heard, it's really cool. So they have down there right now, they have the Wreck-It Ralph one, and they have a Star Wars one. I think I would like to try both. I think you can do both. I don't know how the pricing is on that. I probably should have looked that up before we started, but I would like to try that.
Not really my thing, but.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
it sounds like something you and Mason.
Yeah, me and Mason would definitely love it.
I'll go
I'm
get
sure.
something to eat. You guys can do that. I think that'd be perfect. I'll go shopping somewhere.
There you go. It looked like it was pretty cool. I would like to be able to try that. But they have, of course, you can bowl. They have characters in flight. They have the amphicars. And all of this is extra cost. Don't get me wrong. It's not free. But the tree trail is free during the holidays. That doesn't cost you anything.
I love to watch vlogs on that. I can't wait till we're down there at some point and can be able to see that. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff like that there. Miguel says, I'm so thankful our kids are great window shoppers. They haven't hit the age where they beg and scream for us to buy them things. So we really enjoyed strolling around all the shops and stuff as family.
Well, that means you've raised them right, too, because they are, old enough to where I've seen kids your age do that. So you guys obviously are doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, exactly.
You see kids like little 2- and 3-year-olds throwing temper tantrums
because they didn't get this.
Have something. So we used to do that a lot.
What, throw our own temper tantrums when we didn't get our way?
We would take our kids and just to get out because we didn't have a lot of money. We'd just walk around the mall.
Yeah,
and I don't remember our kids ever throwing temper tantrums about stuff like that.
That's a side compliment to Melissa.
No. I mean,
she's complimenting herself.
No.
I'm just kidding. No.
But I remember that's what we would do. We'd walk around to have something to do and get out of the house. And, it shouldn't be that way. I think it's crazy.
Yep. Zachary Pollock, welcome in. Zachary says, hi, I have a question. Do you live stream from the Disney parks as well? Not yet. We're hoping to do that when we go down in August, and we'll see what the future holds. Mm-hmm. But for now, we don't because we're too far away. But when we go to the parks, we have live streamed in the past. And maybe in the future a little bit more. We'll have to see. Chris says I give the kids cards so they don't have to ask and they know exactly what they have to spend. Good idea. Yep. Good idea. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Just give them up front. This is what you got. Do what you want with it.
It's true. Meg says she's a horrible window shopper because she wants to buy everything.
Oh,
no kidding.
I want to buy everything, but it's just what do they say? Champagne taste and a beer pocketbook.
Yeah. Caviar tastes and it's true. I know that's the truth. But what also
or a Pepsi pocketbook.
Yeah. Tower of Terror. I don't know, Miguel. We'll have to see. We got a long way to go. We're not even close yet, so we'll have to see. Yes, she is riding Splash Mountain. Yeah. She's already agreed to it.
I know. I put the Instagram post out today with the picture of you guys on it last year.
Yeah, all four of us on it in different rows.
In August.
Yeah, maybe. So. Yep.
Maybe it'll be shut down again like last time. Last year when we were heading toward it, it was actually shut down. So that was my excuse. Not that they didn't go on later, but I was like, oh, well, I can't go then.
Yep. She got out of it. Not this year, though. But another really cool thing about that I like, yes, and we'll get to the Candy Cauldron as well, Lorena, and I'm going to get to that,
so many
is they now have really started to converge back to the old way with Downtown Disney where you're starting to get late night options. I'll start with options, talking about food options. Not everything closes down. They had gotten to that point for a little while there with Disney Springs where they were closing down at a certain period of time. But now you have like from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., you can go to like the Boathouse, you can go to the Edison, Enzo's Hideaway, Raglan Road, Pizza Ponte, STK Orlando, Wine Bar George, and more for food late, which is really, really neat. So you have options. If you want to eat late, you have a lot of options there and good options, not just quick service. There's a lot of table service options there as well, which I thought was really, really cool. And I want to know what everybody thinks in the chat as well about that. Because I think some of those are really cool. And that wasn't even all of them. That was just some of them.
That's cool, Meg. She said, my parents used to give us $15 to spend on vacation. And if we wanted something, we'd have to do the math. And it needed to last us the whole week. She had a way of teaching them no matter what. That's
always found a way to have a teaching lesson. Yeah, that's a good idea. Smart. We're not that smart.
No.
We just say you're not getting it. Hey, Samantha Lowe, welcome in.
Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous.
She's from there's Epcot.
Yay.
Samantha, good to see you. Is your mom with you? Is Donna there too? Tell her we said hi. I heard amazing things about the food, especially for people with allergies. Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. Yeah, the dining options, they really are fantastic, Miguel. I agree 100%. Boathouse, I would love to try the Boathouse. It's one of the places I've been wanting to try. Melissa doesn't want to do it.
No, it's just expensive.
It's 2 tables. I think it's two tables. It's 2 credits.
One of these days we will. It's not going to be this trip.
No, it's not going to be this trip.
It's definitely on our to-do list. It's on our bucket list for sure. There's a lot of places.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I really wanted. I mean, I want to try. I would like to try every restaurant down there at some point. You know,
we will.
All about it.
Yeah,
you know me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it food?
But,
yeah.
But the other thing too is
Hi, Kathleen.
It'll come in time. Hey, Kathleen, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Meg says she would say, do you want to spend your own money on that? And if we didn't spend the 15, we could keep the money for home, only enticing us to not want to buy anything. That's
Mason will do that. Actually, that's funny because I'll do that with him too.
He will.
And he'll bring it and want to use it for something at home. That's funny you say that.
Yep. Myers and the Mouse, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Coming.
We are talking Disney Springs, and in the second half, which we'll try to narrow this down a little bit, we will go ahead and talk a little bit of Galaxy's Edge. Michael Riley says, you guys live in Florida? If so, I hope to see you guys in Disney in June. We do not. No, we do not. We do not live in Florida. Welcome in, everybody. Let's keep going. Also, speaking about late night, you have the late night dining options, but you also have some late night entertainment options too, which I think are really, really, really cool. Talking about just entertainment in general. Some of these are entertainment throughout the night and go into the late night, but they also have it there as well, which I think is really cool. You have House of Blues. You have the Edison, you have Marketplace Stage where they have like bands and stuff like that. That's kind of, I think, over by the Lego store. Yeah, that stage area with it, which they have there. They also have the NBA Experience, which is coming, which I'm sure will be a late night experience as well. Raglan Road has live music and dancing. Paradiso 37 has live entertainment. There's tons of late night live entertainment stuff that you can do as well. So if you want like almost like that Saturday night, feel, what's the word I'm looking for when you just go out on Saturday nights? If you want to go out dinner and dancing, you have options to do that. I really think that's cool. I'm glad they didn't fully get rid of that it's still there. It's the dog chokes in the background.
I'm like,
that was gross. Sorry, guys.
Meg's instigating.
What'd she say?
She's like, they're going to move to Florida. She's like, if you can get Melissa on board. She's trying to start a fight.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Disney World Adventures here.
Yeah, I like live music too, Miguel.
Yep.
That's always fun. No matter where, like if it's Disney Springs, if it's in like Epcot, if it's in, I always love to stop. There's so many different places in Epcot.
Yeah. They do. And Disney Springs too. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There's so many different things you could do. Somebody said it earlier. You can spend the day at Disney Springs. Yeah. And you'll have plenty to do.
You can.
Yeah, you really will. Atmosphere, agreed 100%. I think the atmosphere picks up exponentially at night, Chris. Yeah. It's a totally different vibe at night than it is during the day down at Disney Springs, and we've not been down there a ton during the day. Because usually we're at the parks, not a ton.
Well,
we've been there. We did.
We did. Like I said, we didn't have the tickets, so we did go during the day, lunchtime. But yeah, Jilly, we aren't so much into the club scene. We never really went to Disney Springs when it was Pleasure Island. It just isn't our thing. So this is so much nicer for me. I like the atmosphere a lot better, and I like that you have kind of the best of both worlds.
Yes.
You can get, and that's good because you need the variety, so that way everybody can enjoy it. And I think that's what's nice about it. And the setup, it's just really pretty down there.
Yeah,
now.
It's
all
really
the
nice.
Water features,
a lot more room. You don't feel cramped.
Yeah. The styling of the new shops and buildings.
Oh, the architecture is incredible.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I really enjoy it.
Miguel, you're right. He says it's interesting, though, because it feels like a Saturday night almost every night.
Right.
It's true.
Well, they have the movie theaters, too.
Yeah, they do.
That you can go to. And it was neat because Mason actually went to the movies when we were there.
He did.
And I know a lot of the theaters are changing to this now, but where you can pick your seat in advance.
It's pretty
and I'm
neat.
like, that was the first time we had done that. I guess it's all coming this way now where it's becoming more popular.
Hey, Greg, welcome in, buddy.
Was so unusual. I was like,
yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean you pick your seat?
Joey's World asked if we're going to ride characters in Flight the Balloon.
Someday.
Maybe.
Not this trip.
Yeah, probably not. Meg says she's too tired by the end of the day to go to get Disney Springs.
Well, that's true.
That is true. But that's why we probably take a day and go.
Yes, that's what we'll probably do. Well, we just don't go to the park because we have some other things like when we get down there that we have to do personal stuff. So we'll just take that day, make it a Disney Springs day, and we do our other stuff. Because you're right, our focus once we get there, especially before when we just got our pass holder, our annual passes.
Yeah.
So now we have more flexibility.
Yep.
Before it was like, okay, you have your 5 days worth of tickets, you got to use them up, and you want to go. But now I'll feel a little less, I guess, stressed about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Myers and the Mouse. I mean, Bridget says, can't wait to go. A friend works at World of Disney. Nice. Meg, the little train, I think, is inclusive to adults if you're riding with a child. I don't think you can go by yourself. But if you're going with a little one, I think you can. I think I've seen that before, watching that train go around.
We'll borrow one. So, Miguel, bring your kids, and so we can ride the little train.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. And Jelly said there's lots of options. Love all the new food places. And we're going to get into food in a minute because you're right. There's tons.
So many
There are tons of them that are down there. If I'm at Disney, I want to go to the parks. Meg, I totally get that. When we were younger, we felt the same way. The older we've gotten, we've started to appreciate a little bit more to add inclusive things to it.
And because we're able to start going more often now.
Right.
It used to be we only went every so many years. And we got down to every 2 years. Now we're getting down to every year. So
Yes.
it doesn't feel as, even less than that, actually, because this time it'll be less than a year
Right.
when we're down there. So if we can start making multiple trips, I don't feel as pressed to be like, oh my gosh, we got to do this in the parks. I feel like it's a little more, we can be a little more laid back with it.
Right. And yes, Meg, we are now annual pass holders. Yay!
And since Mason's going to live in Florida,
And he
we'll
is
try to
too.
have an annual pass, so that way he can go.
Yep. And Greg, as of tomorrow, is a Florida resident.
Oh,
He's moving
awesome.
tomorrow, yep. And
Congratulations.
Jelly wants you to go to the dress store and tell her
the
how much
cherry
it costs
one?
to
Oh my
save
God.
for her next trip.
Yeah. I love you mean the cherry, what do they call that? Although I saw
Where the dresses are.
Yeah, but there's
The dress shop.
Yeah, but there's a name.
Yeah, the dress shop.
I thought it was something else.
I think it's called the dress shop.
But they had actually, of course, Jenna from Resort TV won. Of course, she's so tiny. They had an extra small, one of the orange bird dresses at
Alex, Miguel said he'll let Alex ride with the adults.
There you go. But they had one of the orange bird dresses at the outlet.
Yeah, they look great.
But she got it for $20.
I can't even imagine. See, that's why you did that right there. Tells you how overpriced this stuff is
that's
at
what
Disney.
I thought.
Those dresses are like $118.
Tree Lane. Thank you, Joey. I knew it had.
It's called the dress shop.
But of course, it was a real tiny size. It was like an extra small. So I'm sure all the others sold out, and I wouldn't be able to fit my arm in an extra small. But Camden.
Good Lord, dog.
But I was super jealous when she showed that. I was like, oh my gosh, $20? And they're probably still making money off the dress.
Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Yes, Meg, we got annual passes. We're very happy. It took me 20 years to get her to do it, but we finally did it.
Now that Mason's going to be
It makes
down
more
there,
sense.
we know we'll probably be down to
Hi,
visit
Dee.
more often. So we're hoping to get down there at least twice within a year.
Hi, Dee.
So it makes
Dee's in
sense.
here.
Hi,
Say hi to
Dee.
Dee. Good to see you, Dee.
Are you
Thanks for
at
being here.
work,
She is at work.
Dee?
Yep.
Camden, stop all that. It's
God,
gross.
the dog is like choking to death back there. We get him these toys that are filled with
Stuffing.
stuffing, and he
He
likes
likes
to eat
the
some
stuffing. Well, no,
crazy.
he likes to eat everything.
everything. He's a dog, I guess. I'll be at the parks this weekend. Greg, have fun.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, I know. But now some of the places talking about dining options. As I looked at the dining options, we really haven't eaten in other places at Disney Springs. We got her foot in
No,
the
I
door,
guess
Walt. Can we
not.
get her to move? We'll have to see, Meg. You never know.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. But these are the places we've eaten at. No, it's not.
The last one's wrong.
I thought you got the chocolate thing there the one
It's a
time.
ganache.
Oh, the ganachery. Okay, so we've eaten at Blaze, Chicken Guy, Art Smith's Homecoming, Rainforest Cafe, T-Rex, Sprinkles, and the ganachery. So we really haven't had,
Oh, Ghirardelli.
and Ghirardelli, but we
Oh,
haven't
no,
really
no.
had.
That's just a free sample.
Are you going to
I
keep
think I've got-
interrupting me while I'm talking?
Yes, I always do. Why stop now?
We haven't really eaten at any table services. T-Rex and Rainforest Cafe, they're meh. Although T-Rex wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's just it's more the average now. But when we ate at Rainforest and T-Rex, it was before the change, so they didn't have as many of the great restaurants that they have now.
Right.
And because our other trips have been focused in the parks, most of our table service dining has been in the parks.
Mhm.
That's why we haven't done the few places we ate at were just within the last 2 trips that were, whatever.
This is the tower.
Tower of Terror support group. You guys
No, you missed that one. That already happened.
Oh my gosh. I want to try Deluxe Burger too, Bridget. That I want to do when we're down
Yes.
there for sure.
Yes.
As far as quick service, I still haven't even tried
Well, here's
Earl of Sandwich.
Well,
and they've been there forever.
These are the ones we want to try that we haven't tried yet. Wives are only there to interrupt you, right? What else would you get married for? Well, there's a few other things. Her personality, and she's kind of pretty.
That I can cook dinner.
And she can cook. She can really cook and bake. She can do both. It's amazing. Yes, state your name. You guys are funny, but we do want to try. We really want to try a lot of them. Four Rivers Cantina, the Boathouse, Wine Bar George, Deluxe Burger, Daily Poutine, Earl of Sandwich, the Edison, Maria and Enzo's, and the Hideaway. Both. Polite Pig, STK Orlando, Raglan Road, which is on this trip. We're going to be trying that one, and Terralina. I would really like to try Terralina
too.
So there's a ton of dining options at Disney Springs. That's just I couldn't believe how many there were when I was looking at it. She is, Meg. You're right. Very much so.
Thanks, Meg. I'm looking a little like.
Yeah. No, she's not. Not at all.
Spread out the wrinkles.
Okay. Tip, Joey's World says, if you have a Landry Select card, yes, I know where you're going with this.
Our friends do. So we meet them down there a lot and they use theirs.
Yes. And as I was reading, you get priority seating at Rainforest. And that's a Lava Lounge. I'm sorry. You got it all the time. You gotta just bring her back in.
I can leave the stream.
No, not at all. We love you on the stream.
Cancel the stream.
Cancel the stream. Look, oh man, I almost canceled this for sure there. Sorry. Anyway, I think there's a lot of great places down there. Brandy and Dave said Wine Bar George is fantastic. I really want to try it. What was the one thing they had? The
fries with the steak.
Steak fries. But it's literal steak fries. It's fries with steak on it. That sounds good to me. Didn't it look good? You can talk now. That was like my stream last night. I know, Meg. That was funny. Cancel the stream. You guys are funny. Come on, I need your help here. Brian, get ready, buddy, because we're almost done. In 3 minutes, we're going to let Brian take the stage in the chat, and we're going to answer questions about Galaxy's Edge. Because Brian, for those that are coming in for the first time, went to a a cast member exclusive viewing of Galaxy's Edge. I couldn't think of the word. Viewing of Galaxy's Edge last night. Hey, Angela, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Now she's not going to talk the whole time. You have to talk. I'm just kidding. We didn't talk about yet? Stores. We have to talk about stores. I forgot about stores. So there's tons of stores down there as well that we you stop. I'm going to pop out for Galaxy's Edge because I don't want to be spoiled. I understand, Meg. That's all right. Well, I don't think Brian's necessarily going to give us a ton of major specific stuff. I think he's just going to kind of talk about it a little bit, what he liked about it, maybe what he didn't, and things like that. But yeah, please, anybody that doesn't want to hear about it, I totally get that. We both get it. You don't have to hang around for that. But I forgot, before we do that, I want to talk about stores. There are actually a ton of stores down at Disney Springs too. And just some of the ones that we love down there are. Come on.
No, I actually really like, is it the Disney Style store?
Yes, the Disney Style.
All the t-shirts and clothes. It's expensive, but it's
just different. It's just different. Sephora. Yep, that's another one. But we have World of Disney. I love the Art of Disney store. Can't buy anything in there, but I love it.
You missed one of my favorites. The one where I buy. Oh no, you did. You have it there. Uniqlo.
What? Uniqlo's in there? Yep. Yeah. No, it's in there.
It changed it to a G, so I didn't recognize it.
So
Uniqlo.
Hey, Dan, welcome in, buddy.
Hey.
Thank you, bud. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you very much.
Can't go to bed without ice cream, Dan. I've been craving ice cream like crazy lately.
So definitely appreciate that. Let me just take this out of there. And we love the Disney Days at Christmas store. We have the Ganachery, Goofy's Candy Company. I love that.
He loves those stinking sour Goofy candies.
They're good. I like them. I can't help it. Yes, the Christmas store. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. Yes. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Joey's World. I love that Uniqlo is so cheap.
It is very, very cheap. They have some really cool T-shirts for $10. It's like $9.99.
I always get a like a thin sweatshirt that I can wear. So when you go in places to eat that are super air conditioned, I always get cold. So that way I have something I can throw on. So
yeah, I agree.
I always get a new one when we go.
Yeah.
It's like what, $20?
Yeah.
$25.
They also have, of course, the Lego store, the Co-op. I love the Co-op, actually, the Marketplace Co-op. I think that's the one that you go in that has all the little stores. I love that one. Of course, they have the Lego store. They have the Pandora Jewelry store, the Star Wars Galactic Outpost, and the Star Wars Trading Post, Superhero Headquarters, and Uniqlo.
I like the Bath store, too.
Oh, Basin.
Basin.
Yeah, I have Basin on there. Yep.
Hi, Noah. That's weird.
Hey, Noah, welcome in here, buddy.
In my head, I'm like, where's Noah tonight? And you appeared.
There you are.
Where's that $1 million? Darn.
I know. You
it
should have
didn't
thought
work.
that up.
I know. But we got Noah, so it's all good.
But tons of stores at Disney Springs, too. And I really like all of them. They're all unique in their own way.
What dress did you get, Jelly? Oh, God. Yeah, we go to Ghirardelli just to get the free chocolate, and usually Walt doesn't eat that kind of thing, so they just give me theirs. It's great. But usually it's so hot in the bar, I save them, and I go back, and they're all
melted.
And
it's
like,
terrible.
But I can't eat, I could, but I shouldn't eat all 4 at once, you know?
It's true. But no, I'm glad they still do that, because for a while there, and Miguel or Dee, you can probably tell us, for a while there, they weren't selling them anymore.
Yeah, they stopped, and I believe they started back giving out the chocolate. I'm pretty sure they still are.
Gotcha. Okay. So. I'm definitely going to do Star Wars and Superhero Store. Yes, they're both very good stores.
They're small, though.
Very
I like
small.
them, but they're so tiny, and they get crowded, and they need to make a big one because they can have so much merch in there. I wish they could make that store. It needs to be like 3 to 4 times bigger.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you've got I love the Small World one. And it's so funny. I love all the Small World stuff, but I don't love the ride. But that's the navy blue one, right, Jelly? That's like my favorite. And you've got a Minnie Mouse one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she's got 3 of them.
Yep.
You can share.
Oh, okay. So they are doing it again, Dee. Good. Okay. And Joey's, well, I remember the Make Your Own T-shirt store. Yep, they just got rid of that. It wasn't that long ago, if I'm not mistaken, but they did get rid of it. You're right.
That's right.
Yep. I'm glad you're here, Dan. Thanks for being here, buddy. Is Steve still in here? I haven't heard from Steve in a while. Steve must be doing something.
Great partner, Jim.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
Steve's probably not in here because he doesn't want to hear anything.
Support.
He doesn't want to hear anything about Galaxy's Edge. That's what it is.
I'm totally kidding, Steve.
No, you're kidding. I know. So let's get into that a little bit. All in all, before we even go into Galaxy's Edge, real fast, everybody in the chat, tell me your favorite store and your favorite place to eat at Disney Springs, because I want to see if some of these places are places we haven't done. They did replace it with something, Dee, but I can't remember what it was. It might be the Disney Style store. That might be where it was. I can't remember.
I love that store.
Okay, Steve doesn't want any spoilers, probably.
Yes, but he's been gone long before.
Now, there he is. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Steve's probably on a live stream. That's it.
Yeah. He's getting more subscribers.
I hope so. That'd be great. Everybody, let me know. What's your favorite store and your favorite place to eat?
Right, Meg.
Bridget says Planet Hollywood. We are on. Oh, okay. Gotcha. No problem. Let's see here. Coke store. You know, Coke store is okay. I'm not Coke fan.
That's only why. If it was a Pepsi store, because it is a cool store, and we got to meet the polar bear.
Yeah, the polar bear was neat.
Last time, and that was nice. So it is a nice store. It's huge.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny.
Jelly. I don't know what that's like. Me and
it's true.
Belle and Ariel and Belle, the dress store.
It's true. It's so many great places down there. It's really kind of hard to pick just one or two. But I really enjoyed Blaze Pizza, and it was very affordable.
Too. I know, right, Dan? It's really it's the same for me. I really can't pick a favorite.
My Disney Park memories. Welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. I apologize.
I'm so sorry. I don't think we did. We're so glad
My apologies. Thank you for being here. And they say Dublin Fish and Chips, World of Disney and the Pizza Place, Splitsville for food and fun, and the Co-op for Brandy and Dave.
We've never done Splitsville.
Dee loves the Co-op store as well.
Yeah.
Megan, we know how to spell your name. It's Mickey's Magic.
We just call you Meg.
Favorite store is Lego store. I have not eaten yet down there. Really? Myers and the Mouse? You guys haven't eaten at Disney Springs? Oh my gosh, you'll love it. Be sure to check it out. I know you guys will, for sure. No, the fish and chips is wrong. It is, Dan, but
I'm sure from you.
Yeah,
I agree.
I understand. For you, it probably is. Absolutely. That's like trying to get crab cake down there It's probably not the same kind of crab cake that you're going to get up here where we are.
Exactly.
So we get it.
Crab cakes in Florida.
Right. And I'm sure it's good to most, but for us, it's just not going to be the same. So we get that. We totally get it.
Yep. We can relate.
Her name, Meg's changing her name legally to Mickey's Magic, everybody.
That's funny. The only reason I knew how to spell it is because I see Miguel spell your name all the time. So I was like, oh, I didn't know she spelled it that way.
It's Meaghan, right?
Yeah. So thanks to Miguel.
Hey, there's
Hey,
Kyle and Jessica, Disney Eye to Eye. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Hope your live stream went well. Sorry we had to head out.
I know. I hate that we have to leave midway through. I loved your, we left around the time of the Disney trash cans.
Yeah.
I want to see your salt and pepper shakers.
Yep. But that's why we kind of changed in the first place. We wanted to make sure that we were able to come to your stream for a little bit. That's why we moved it to 8. So glad you're doing well.
I know, Meg, we always call you Meg, so I didn't know. I never really thought about how to spell your name fully.
Now we know. All right, guys. Well, let's get into it. I want to talk a little bit Galaxy's Edge. Brian, I know you're still in the chat, buddy. I think one of the first questions that I think a lot of people want to ask is it worth the hype? Are we, what did you think? Were you happy with it? Were you sad with it? What was your overall hype? I just kind of curious about that myself. Is it, oh my gosh, you guys can't wait to see it? I guess we kind of want to start there, Brian. Brian is in the chat, everybody. He's going to take just a few minutes to talk about it. I should have. I didn't think about it.
Silly.
But I do want to know what he thinks of it, because he went last night to a pass. Now he saw it obviously with hardly anybody in there, so he really got to experience it compared to when we all go. There's going to be 1 billion people.
Brian took your line.
Yes, is the juice worth the squeeze? That's exactly right, Brian. Yep. And yeah, I'm sure there is food there for Dan. I've actually read one review already. I won't give anything away about that review. So I've already read one review, but I'm curious as to Brian, who went, what he thinks. Oh, Colin, Jessica, no problem at all. We'll be there if we can. We appreciate you stopping in on ours.
Thank you.
Yep, definitely. Brian says, walking in, it looks like you're stepping onto another planet. Good. Okay, that's what we want, I think, for a lot of folks, because you want that immersiveness.
Right. That's how it's supposed to feel, right?
Yep. Marketplace Co-op for Disney, My Disney Park Memories. That's good, Brian, because that's one of the things where definitely, the immersiveness, how it felt, that's one of the things you definitely want.
More.
My cheesy pop already went and said it was really mind-blowing. And that's why I want to know. I mean, I want to hear more than one opinion, because for, one person who might love it, the next person might say, it's okay. I don't think anybody's going to say they're going to hate it. It was terrible.
Well, anybody that makes the effort, I think, to go this early in the game or to get, somebody who's just really dying to see it anyway.
Meg, I'm pretty sure, it's funny. I still don't think Fast Passes will be that available, because there's still going to be a ton of people there, and people that can't get into Galaxy's Edge are going to go to another park. Oh, Bridget's cousin is going opening day. Very nice. See, I don't think so, Dan. I think there's going to be so many people down there that those people that can't get into Hollywood Studios, they're not going to wait. They're going to go to other parks. I really do. But I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. Brian had the fried Andorran chip. Yep. For
dinner at Docking Bay 7. It was meh. Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
Bad.
Well, you never know. I mean, it's the beginning stages. It's still previews. You live and learn with this stuff. So, but Meg says Corey got to see some of it, and he said he was blown away by it. So that's good.
Although I'll tell you what, you can't always blame it on opening, because Pandora has had excellent food from minute one.
Yeah, that's true.
Their restaurant hit it out of the park. So, I've heard nothing but good things about them. So who knows? Okay.
So Brian says 1 chicken tender, mashed potatoes, and VEF covered in creamy gravy. See, that sounds good to me.
Vegetables, maybe.
Vegetable cover. See, that sounds good to me. So I'll have to try it.
But 1 chicken tender sounds small.
All right. So he says, but the pot roast was way better. See, there you go. Okay. All right. Good. On that day, a master of the wave pool. Dan, you guys are funny. You know what? We've actually, Meg, it's funny you said that. We have not tried Satu'li Canteen yet.
Yeah, but I've heard all good things, seen all good things, and I'm getting a bowl.
Bye, Dee. Thank you for being here.
Bye, Dee. Hope work goes fast for you. But
yeah, it is. Okay, good. Disney Eye to Eye says they haven't tried the food at Pandora. They need to get on that. We haven't tried it either. We tried a little. No, we didn't try anything.
We tried a drink.
Yeah, a drink, but no food. No food yet.
Silly. I kick myself for it still, but it looks really good. Looks really good. And of course, Dan, I watch all your Food Fridays. I skipped the water one though. Is it funny? I'm like, water.
So $15.99 for Brian's. Pot roast was $18.95.
Wow. That's quick service, right? That's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, Universal probably will be empty that day. I'm reading the chat, guys, and I appreciate everybody. That's the best part about this. You guys are great in the chat. Definitely very interactive with it, which is fantastic. Thank you.
Hi, Chills.
Chills, welcome in. Good to see you. I will say this, Brian. What did you think of, without giving too much away, Smuggler's Run? I know you got to try it. Did you like it? Did you think it was really cool? Blue milk tasted like coconut. Now, see, I didn't hear that. See, in the review I read about that, I heard it was great. I heard the blue milk was really, really good. So
I guess it depends if you like coconut. You hate coconut. I love coconut.
Right.
So that could be mixed opinions. Interesting.
Kathleen Robinson is going to Disney World. She's hungry. I don't blame her. Yep. No Man's Lounge. I'm going there when I'm dead.
Hey, Charlie.
Let me see what else I'm looking for
Leia's
here.
hot cross buns.
I know, it's true. Right. I thought it was 4 positions. I thought it was pilot, gunner, engineer, and somebody else. I thought it was 4, Brian. But okay, so 3 positions. Okay. Davids and Daniels are here in the chat.
Han Solo's ribs are too well done.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Who said that?
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie says, too well done.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we it's going to be amazing. Just the flashing green lights to succeed. Okay. Brian, let me ask you about the real fast, just a couple more things. What did you think of the stores? Did you go in any of the stores, like the lightsaber store, the droid store? Were you able to see them? Did they look like they were going to be a lot of fun? I don't want to take too much because I want to kind of be surprised, but what did you think of them? 2 of each position in the ride. Okay, neat, neat. Meg's name's back to Megan. What should happen? What did I miss? Brandy and Dave and them are talking about something, and I missed the whole thing. I'm worried about. Oh, guys, that's so funny. I'm trying to find out about Galaxy's Edge. Yes, Droid Store was awesome. Okay, all right, gotcha, cool. I want to see that for sure. That's one of the ones more than the lightsaber store. I think that's the one I'm looking forward to more than anything else. Is the Droid Store for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's we'll have to see. I mean, I don't know how that's going to go, but I definitely want to do that. And Brian, did they give any inclination as to, from the cast members, the people you know, any idea when they're going to open Rise of Resistance? Saber, he says the lightsaber shop was in a plaza with a huge line. Yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that. Any idea on pricing?
Yeah, that's true.
$100 for a custom droid. Oh my gosh.
You know what? To be honest, I thought it would have been more.
Really? I wonder how much it's going to be for a lightsaber, though. I bet you that's more.
Maybe.
Yep, I bet. But from what I've heard, the droids are remote control.
Yeah.
So you can make them do stuff.
That's not horrible. I honestly expected them to be at least $150. Whoa, $200 for a Saber Chills, $199.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
Because they're the real type. They're not the plastic ones. But yeah, I guess you're right because Mason got one that was.
Yeah, it was over $100. Yep.
Wow.
Droids are 100. Sabers are like 200. Okay, yeah, I believe it. Now that doesn't surprise me. I'm not flabbergasted by that. I mean, we've seen lightsabers now that we bought for Mason. It was 150.
We missed that one previously, guys. Sorry. The saber price was one of our trivia questions tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would have liked to have heard that one. No, we wouldn't have got it. Well, I don't know. We might have got it. We might have got it. I don't know. Because that price doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. That's a lot of pressed pennies. Dan, that is a lot of pressed pennies. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you though.
Jill said that Michael K did a video on them.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll have to look that up.
Emperor Palpatine's cane was $150.
Oh, neat. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, no kidding, Kathleen. Disney always makes us broke.
Yep, they definitely will.
We always want so much. We always look at different streams or vlogs when people are down during the holidays. We're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad we're not there right now.
Yeah, the holidays would be the worst.
Time, because we're Christmas and Disney junkies, so we would be like, we'd be in trouble.
Yep. And Brian says the shops were amazing. I'm sure they were very immersive. Brian, were you able to go over to the area where Rise of the Resistance is, or was that like kind of blocked off and you couldn't see that area? I'm curious as to whether or not, will they at least let people go over that way, or they're not even going to let people over that way?
Angela wants a purple. You want a Mace Windu lightsaber?
Yep, me too, actually. That or a green one.
He said Mace will give you a hand paying for it. He's always
Good
so
job,
witty.
I know.
So witty.
It's taking over for me because I'm not in the chat. Thank you. $100 for a droid or 5 bread services. No brainer. There you go. Hey, Nacho Mujica, good to see you.
Hilarious. Hey, Nacho.
Thank you for reminding me. He always likes to come in and tell me the Orioles have lost today.
Yeah, thanks. I think they've lost the last 6 games straight.
Yes, they have.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Christy.
Who's here? Christy's Corner?
Corner.
Hey, Christy, welcome in. I didn't even, oh, there she is. I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. 5 bread services, though. I think I'd rather have a lightsaber instead of 10 bread services. Brian says it's going to open. It's open but blocked off, kind of like the door is closed and locked. Huh.
Okay.
I was surprised by that. I would thought they would at least kind of let you over in that area to see that area, but I guess not. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. No, it's great. So it seems like overall, Brian, would you say you really enjoyed it, though? Hey, Janine Disney.
Janine.
Welcome in. Good to see you.
What kind of ice cream did you have, Dan?
Yeah, Dan, what kind of ice cream did you have? I don't know, Dave.
Hey, Kay. Welcome in.
Kay here. Kay Atwood here. Welcome in, Kay. Good to see you. So Brian says, yeah, you can see the outside, but not inside. No, I expected that. I just was wondering if they, if cast members had any inkling or clue as to when they might open this.
A lot of my decisions are based on food too.
Yes,
in the
they
parks. Like, where are we now? What can I get in this section of the park that I love?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but food is a big part of your vacation experience at Disney for almost anybody, unless you're just not,
Cookies and cream with peanut butter. I didn't know there was such a thing. You mean you put peanut butter sauce on it, or it was the ice cream?
Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool.
I love peanut butter sauce. That'd be a whole story in itself.
Oh, Brian, that's pretty cool. Brian said there are stormtroopers and resistance fighters everywhere walking around. That's pretty cool. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. I'm just reading some of the chat. Just kind of looking at it. Summer is best guess like late summer. Huh, interesting. Okay. So with you guys opening me, because we don't even open till late summer. So for us, it'll probably be late winter. What are you laughing at?
Chef Family says, I hate food. I have a hard time leaving that.
Yeah, I know.
That's sarcasm.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, yeah, it's true, man.
Disney food breaks my budget. I don't know. For me, I'm you know me. I'm not a foodie, so I go to eat. I eat, but I'm not there for the food. You are.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
It's true. But we are. Let's see. He said I turned in some resistance to Sword Troopers and was thanked. I know that you can do that kind of stuff. Yep. I can't wait either, Rob. It's going to be interesting. I know a lot of folks are expecting the worst in August. I'm hoping for the best. I really am. I'm hoping people. What worries me more than anything else is, I just hope people are respectful, patient, understanding, helpful. I know that's asking a lot, but there's going to be tons of crowd, and I really hope that we don't have a lot of pushing and shoving. I don't want this experience to be a terrible one, and it can teeter on terrible.
I know. I hope it's not the case too. But like we always say, a stressful, crowded day in Disney World is better than being at work.
That's true.
Just being in normal everyday life. So we'll make the best of it. But it would be nice if people would be respectful.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, that's the hope. Kyle, Jessica, that's the hope. Is that people really are respectful and really do the right thing. But you guys have been at Disney and you've seen it. You've seen the parents with the strollers that just run you over, or the people that put the kids up on the shoulders in front of everybody, or knock by you and run by you to get to somewhere. So that's the hope is that with this, people can take it easy, but probably not. Who knows? You never know.
We'll find out.
Oh, geez, damn! I don't even want to talk about that sketch. I can't talk about that sketch. Oh my gosh! And Joey's World says that's why we won't be there for months, just like with Pandora and Toy Story Land. Hey, Bridget, take care. Thank you. Have a good night. Be careful at work. RVing to Disney, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hi, RVing.
And Joey's World says that's why they won't be there for months. And then RVing says, I hope people are considerate of each other. Don't forget it's a magical place. Don't lose the magic.
Hi, Ross.
We'll see. Brian says he also translated for Chewie. A guest was wearing a Kylo Ren shirt and upset him. Oh, cool. It's good. So it's good that these characters, it sounds like characters are walking around, making it seem just like they're in Batuu. So that's great. I agree.
Yeah, Christy, I'm getting worse with crowds myself. That's why I'm debating whether or not I'm going to be there with them. I don't know yet because I just get agitated, I guess is the word too. And then when people start getting mean, I just get really intolerant now.
Ross Merrill, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Brandy and Dave say August will be a blast no matter what. It's going to be an experience no matter how it goes down. Plus, we get to meet, hang out, eat, laugh. I agree. Yeah, it's going to be great. If nothing else, that part of the trip will make it worth it in itself. Meeting everybody. That's one of the things. That is the thing we're most looking forward to.
Absolutely, 100%. For me, it is. So.
Yeah. Myers in the mess says, "What stroller scars on the back of my legs is not just a me thing. No, it's a we thing." Oh my gosh, it's definitely true.
That's funny. Sure, Christy.
Sure, Christy. You can definitely talk about your giveaway. I'm sorry, I was just reading. I had to distract you. Disney Eye to Eye says, I need to tell you about the great bottleneck of 2016 at the Crystal Palace during fireworks sometime.
Oh, no.
Hey, Amanda, lucky minute. Welcome in, Amanda. Thanks for being here. So my 6-foot stroller is a no-go. Probably. Yep. Although, we were talking about this the other night on the stream. You might be okay. I don't know. I saw a couple of them get in, so you might get in there. Oh, my gosh. Call him Ben. No, I'm not calling Kylo Ren Ben. He's going to get mad at that.
Oh.
Let's see here. What else we got? Wow, it's closed in August. Yes, Disney Nerders. Disney is closed in August. Nobody's allowed in.
I agree. Go with us in June now. I wish we could be there when you were there in June.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh my gosh. Yep. That'd be so amazing.
Yep. And there's a link to Christy's giveaway. If anybody wants to enter, please do. Definitely do that. We are down to the last 7 minutes. And I don't know who else is going live tonight. I don't know if Chris Disney World Adventures is going live after us. He might be. Yes, until January, Meg. I agree 100%.
Oh, I'd love to go in January, Meg. We'd love to be there every month.
Yeah, we would. Maybe one day. Star Wars, give me a break. Stroller Wars is where it is at. It's true. Best part was the Smugglers Run ride followed by the shops. Good. I'm excited for the whole thing. Just being able to lay my eyes on the Millennium Falcon in real life for the first time, my childhood dream ship. I can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. I really think it's going to be amazing. Zippity Doodad, I hope your trip went well. I know you just got back from Disney. Good to see you, buddy. What were you saying?
Chris is on at 9, and then after that, Pepper Treeville is going to be on.
Okay, great. So, yeah, please do. Check out those channels. Yes, please. And
so many great channels here joining us tonight, guys. If you haven't subbed to the people in the chat, please sub to their channels.
Yes.
All amazing people in here.
Yeah.
And we so appreciate you being here with us tonight.
Disney Disney Eye to Eye, no, we are not going to be down there for Thanksgiving, we don't think. Probably not. Let's see here. I wish we were. That would be nice too. I'd like to be down there for that the holiday season.
And I want to eat at Liberty Tree Tavern for Thanksgiving.
Cool. Brian says the right pilot in Smuggler's Run is probably the best position. So that's a good tip. Thank you, Brian. That's going to be awesome.
Although you never know.
What's
with Mason being down there, if we can't get him home, we could always go down and spend Thanksgiving with him in Florida. He might need his family there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We'll stay with him in his apartment.
Joey's World says worst part is they had already booked for that week before they announced opening, so we will avoid Hollywood Studios those days. Well, that was us too. We had already booked well before we even knew that the Galaxy's Edge was going to open. Yeah, so I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's true, Kay. I wonder. She says, "Well, I wonder how many people didn't dream of flying the Falcon." It's true. I agree.
Oh gosh, I'm afraid I'm going to crash it too. I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble.
No, I would love to, I want to be the pilot or the gunner. I don't want to be the engineer. I want to be the pilot or the gunner. From what I hear, the engineer is the easiest.
But I should do that one.
Janine says, I'm going live. Mouse Talk. Just kidding. I'd rather stay with Mouse Talk. Thank you. Well, we won't be much longer. So we appreciate everybody that came in tonight. We have 26 watching and 33 likes. So thank you all very much.
Guys.
Definitely means a lot. Brian, you've been great. Thank you, Brian, for the information. Not too much, not too little, buddy. It was perfect. We definitely appreciate it. And we're so glad you got to experience it before the crowds. I think that's the best time. We were very lucky to get that when we went to Pandora for a DVC special viewing, and it's an amazing thing.
Yeah. Hi,
Columbia fan, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We were just talking Disney Springs, talking a little bit about Galaxy's Edge, and just talking about Disney in general. But okay, guys, I have to head out. Thanks for a fun stream. Thanks, Meg. We appreciate you being here. Everybody say goodnight to Meg.
Amanda asked if we used a gimbal. We didn't use it well. We got one at our last trip. We need to do a little practice before we go back down this trip. So we are planning to do a couple things, I think, here in the coming months. To take it with us to kind of get a little better feel for it and get used to it, so we do a better job next time. But we do have one. Yeah.
Kyle, yes, we are DVC. We are our home resort is the Wilderness Lodge, because that's my favorite. That's the one I picked. I really wanted there. We almost took Old Key West, which would have been the next pick, but I really love Wilderness Lodge, so that's my favorite. Oh, Zippity Doo Dah. That's right. Zippity Doo Dah tomorrow night. The family, Zippity Doo Dah tomorrow night. They are going live at tomorrow night, Disney trip recap. So be sure to check him out as well. Zippity Doo Dah's channel. Absolutely, Patrick. Glad. Thank you for reminding me.
I'll have to watch the
replay.
Work, but no,
I'll drop in.
See that.
Yeah, I'll drop in. But yeah, Kyle, we are definitely DVC. We love it. I love it. You definitely have to use it though.
Thanks, Perfectly Cat.
Perfectly Cat's in here. Thank you.
Craft and listen. It's a nice downtime.
No, that's all right. We appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Very much. Amanda, Wilderness Lodge is really beautiful. I'll tell you one of the things that's best for me is in the mornings, I get up really early. I'm an early bird, no matter what. And I go down to the water right by Geyser Point. And I just sit there, relax, have a drink, maybe a pastry or something, and just look at the water and relax watching the water. It's so peaceful. I love the Wilderness Lodge. It's my favorite resort.
It's nice. And Disney Nerd Herders, 10 a.m. Sunday. They have some really good brackets lately. Some really fun stuff.
Yes, check out.
So definitely check them out.
There's so many streams. It's hard to keep track of. We apologize, please.
It's so hard to call you all out, but you're more than welcome to post your times and days on there. But we love you all.
Yes, absolutely.
We really do.
Yep.
We're not opposed to you.
No, not at all. Please.
Putting out there whatever you want to put out there. Yeah. But yeah, definitely Charlie and Stacy. Hope Stacy's feeling better.
Yeah.
I hope she's there with you. But
for sure.
Hope her cold is better. She sounded missed.
Christie Corner Animal Kingdom Lodge is pretty fantastic too. We stayed there. We stayed there with a 2-bedroom Savannah view.
Yeah.
We saved up our points.
First DVC trip.
Oh, it was crazy.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Animal Kingdom Lodge was amazing. And we've said ever since then, I don't think we could go back if we didn't have a Savannah view.
Yeah.
Because it's like once you hit the top, it's hard to come back down with that. But it was pretty amazing. But
it spoiled us instantly with just being DVC members.
Thanks, Chris. Take care, buddy. Thank you.
See you on your stream, Chris.
Chris, Disney World Ventures. Thank you, pal. I appreciate it. Definitely see Perfectly Cat. I'm going to start going live once a week as well. Good. Definitely. Ross, Ross, absolutely. Ross. Yeah, you can make an announcement. That's fine. Thanks, please. It's like on Disney. It's like on Disney Plus on YouTube. Will all is live streamers. Yeah. Yes, it's true. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. My apologies. I need to finish my bracket. It's just been crazy lately. Maybe I'll do a midday one tomorrow because I'm off work. Okay, Christy, for sure. But
Amanda got lost at Animal Kingdom Lodge. It is big.
It is.
Of course, we were in Kidani, so it wasn't as bad.
No, yeah, that side's small compared to Jambo. The other side
is much bigger. So, because we went over to eat there, we went to Boma, and it's definitely much bigger over there. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, we've experienced 3 DVCs now. We've experienced Animal Kingdom, Wilderness Lodge, and Saratoga Springs. We weren't really big on Saratoga Springs.
It's a nice resort, but it's just so big.
It's gigantic. It's so big.
we have friends that's their home resort, and they are probably smarter because they always ask that they're somewhere close to either a bus stop or like the main area, because it's really difficult to get to without taking buses in a big circle.
Right.
So I just don't think we played it right, but we were also kind of last minute booking that trip, so there weren't a lot of options.
Gotcha.
So.
Yep. And see a couple other things. Joey's World, a snacks bracket's a good idea. Maybe I can put one of them together. That's a good idea. Disney II says he loves Kidani Village. It's so quaint. It is quaint. And Christy's Corner is very close to 600, guys. If you haven't already subscribed to her channel, please do so.
Good job, Christy.
We're not that far off. We're about 7 away from 1,400. So if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, which I think most of you have, please do so. And then Ross says he'll be doing a live stream or video this summer. He'll be at Walt Disney's birthplace there in Chicago. It's not open to the public yet, and he was invited. Very nice. Video will be shared with all of us. No, thank you all very much. That's Ross. That's fantastic, bud.
Cool.
Great news. Great news. All right, guys. Well, we are coming up on 9. Actually, we're past 9, so we want to make sure that you guys get out to those other streams. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. We definitely appreciate it. And in the chat, we try to keep up, folks, with more and more people coming in. You guys are fantastic. We do our best to keep up with everybody. A couple shout outs real fast. Obviously, our 2 partner channels. Steve at Steve's World. If you haven't already checked out his channel, please do so. We're very happy for him. He just hit 1,000 subs. He does great videos and content. He goes live on Monday nights with Monday Madness. Of course, Disney Dan. Dan does great videos as well. Fantastic channel. Lots of fun videos and vlogs on his channel. And he goes live on Saturdays with Disney Fiasco. And both of those, Disney Fiasco is at 7 on Saturdays, and Steve is 8 on Mondays. So check them out. Please check out all these other channels that are in here. You know them. If you haven't already subscribed to these channels, please do so. We are here on Tuesdays with Mouse Madness, and of course Thursdays with Disney Talk Thursdays, and Saturdays, Steve and I, we do our sports night. So please check him out as well. Those nights, we definitely appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We had a great time. I know this was kind of freelancing a little bit tonight. Thank you to Brian. Captain Akron, welcome in. Brian, thank you for sharing. Brian Eisenhart was great. He gave us a little bit, not too much, but a nice little tease on Galaxy's Edge. As we get closer for us, we're going to start talking more about our trip coming up, our dining options, our fast pass options, what we're going to do, stuff like that to kind of get ready for this trip. Thank you to everybody. Greg, congratulations on the move down there, buddy. I know that starts tomorrow for you. Congrats on everything. I hope it goes well. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great night. And again, the live place, Dean, please, if you haven't already gone out to his website, couldn't think of the word, please check him out. He's a great supporter. But please give us a thumbs up on your way out, folks. It definitely helps the stream tonight. Thank you, Joey's World. She does need to be on all the time. I agree. See, they like you better. I told you.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Yes, bread service.
Yes. Janine, thank you, Janine, for that. Everybody have a great night. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.